Look at the size of this cairn. So there's a blaze on a post, and it's right next to one of these ladders. It's part of a fence, and there's a trailhead here. And this ladder is what keeps livestock and other animals out. And if you look across the street over there, right in the center of the frame, you can see a little sign and a little white blaze on the bottom. That is where the trail picks up, and those cars going by are Skyline Drive. So anyway, I'm going to head up over this ladder system and head across the street. I know I look a little goofy, but there's quite a bit more sun than I was expecting. It started out kind of cloudy and windy, and as you can see behind me, there's some blue sky. The wind has died down a little bit. In fact, it totally stopped at one point. Now I'm coming through some woods that have got some bud break, and the sun is out, and it was kind of beating down on my ears and my neck. And you know, I am in Virginia, so the sun is stronger down here than it is in the thriving metropolis of Rochester, New York. So put my bandana on under my hat just to give me a little break from the sun. I'm on a pretty smooth section of the trail right now, and I'm expecting to get to the Calf Mountain Shelter between 3 and 4 o'clock, if all goes well, unless I encounter something unexpected. No real issues to report so far. Everything's going well. Feel okay. The pack feels okay. Of course it should. It's got, you know, maybe with my water, maybe between 26 and 27 pounds. I did make one rookie mistake, even though I'm not a rookie. That is, I forgot to put my snacks in my little fupa here, my little belt pouch. They're still back in my sack in my back of my pack. But I don't know if I'm going to eat before I get to the shelter. I don't feel too hungry. You know, it's my first day. I had a lot to eat this morning, a lot of protein and whatnot, so we'll see how I feel. I might just try to push through to the shelter, then have my dinner then. Have my dinner early, like between 4 and 5, and then have a snack, have some trail mix, or have some Triscuits and nut butter, you know, about an hour before bed. So we'll see. Sometimes on the Appalachian Trail, you just cross over some rocks like that, nothing weird. But then if you look off to one side, you'll see those rocks continue down quite a ways. And if you look down the other way, you'll see that those rocks also continue down in the opposite direction. This is a sign that this was once a dry stone wall, and it was part of a property boundary or something to mark off a section of a farm. So this was farmland at one time, or at least there was a property up here. So keep an eye out for those things when you're crossing a rocky section. Kind of look off to the left and right, and you just might see the remnants of an old hand-built dry stone wall heading off into the woods, just like you see here. Look at the size of this cairn. I've never seen a cairn this big before. I wonder why it's here. I wonder who built it. It's right in the middle of the trail. I wonder if there's something or someone buried under it. Probably not. But still, kind of weird. that's it. The end of my first day on the AT. It's getting dark. It's going to be getting dark soon. The sun's kind of low in the sky, and I'm in my tent, obviously. It's a little cold. It's supposed to dip below freezing tonight, so I'll give you a quick tour of my tent. So down there, I've got a bunch of stuffed sacks for my clothes, and my tent, and my sleeping pad, and whatnot. And of course, my backpack. And outside in the vestibule there, those are my shoes inside a plain old grocery shopping bag. I got some odds and ends here in my little pocket, headlamp and whatnot. Here is my sleeping pad right here. That's this thing. And then on top of it, I know they're the same color, so it kind of blends in. That's my sleeping bag. There's my water filters. I'm going to put those inside my sleeping bag tonight because it's going to get below freezing. I don't want those to freeze because that'll render them useless. My electronics I'll also keep inside my sleeping bag just to keep the battery, my battery pack there warm. And then some pages from the book Dune. I'm going to read a little bit while it's still light out. And then there's the clothes I'm going to wear tonight, my base layers. Those are all merino wool. This is merino wool. That's my top. This is merino wool. These are both smart wool. This is a merino wool buff. And these are wool socks. I think these are darn tough. Oh, and over here in my other pocket, I got my reading glasses. And my leg pillow I talked about in another episode back there. And my head pillow is right here. And then just odds and ends, bandana, my hat, my hoodlum, that's that purple thing, my fupa. And that's basically it. Oh, let me kind of pan around here, sorry. And then my rainbow roost up here. That's got my light load towel that I used to wipe down the condensation in the tent. It's got my sunglasses. I don't want those getting crushed. I put them up there in a straw. If you can't see that, there's a clear plastic straw in there. And that's what I use to blow up the leg pillow. So I think the leg pillow has a slow leak in it. I blew it up earlier, and when I came back in the tent, it had like half deflated. And the other thing I found out today is that my CNOC water bladder has a little pinhole leak in it about halfway up the bladder. It's not inoperable. I'll still use it. I just can't use it to carry water in my pack, which isn't a problem. I've got enough containers to carry 2 liters of water at a time, and I don't anticipate needing to carry more than 2 liters at a time. But I am going to have to patch that or else just replace it. That's really disappointing because I haven't used that CNOC bladder very much. I've probably got, if I had to guess, between 15 and 20 nights, camping nights on it, on that CNOC bladder. So for it to fail like that, it's kind of disappointing. Maybe I'll write the company and say, hey, what's up? But I do have a patch for it, but I think I'll wait until I get to Luray, to the hostel. I don't want to deal with trying to patch it out in the field. And like I said, it's a very minor hole, so I'm just going to keep an eye on it and work around it until I can get it patched up or replaced. So that's it. I'm going to get all cozy now and do a little reading before dark, and then get a good night's sleep. All right? Talk to you later. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.